It was raining, so of course, I painted. So, hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Bipna and I'm currently doing my 100-day art challenge. In today's video, we are painting something inspired by that cozy rainy vibe, a bokeh effect on glass. But first, I'm framing one of my favorite older paintings. This one is from my 21 Days with Flowers series from my last 100-day challenge. I've already trimmed the edges so it fits so nicely, and I found this super cute frame that works perfect. I had painted this on my previous video, so you can check that out in my description. Look how perfectly it fits. Alright, now let's get started. This is the glass I've been using lately to clean my brushes. I've only used it once or twice, but it already has all these little pen stains on it. I think every artist knows the struggle. As usual, I'm painting on a 4 by 4 inch canvas. And this is the reference we will be using for today. Talking about the painting, we will start with the background, then move on to mixing colors, and finally, the fun part, we will be adding in the bokeh effect. I found it on Pinterest and this is from Tinted Palette. Well, I'm actually not sure if Tinted Palette has a Pinterest account, but anyway, this is the reference from her. So here's what my palette looks like right now.
Wow!
I always end up taking out way more color than I actually need, but let's hope it does not go to waste this time. It might look a big fancy to have all those big tubes, but these small jars are way better than big tubes when you're working on small pieces. Well, it actually depends upon the preference and the size of the canvas you usually use. Anyway, the only tricky part is you sometimes need a knife or another tool to get the paint out from these tiny little jars. And if you use the same brush without wiping it first, the colors can get all mixed up and muddy, and you might get red when you actually need yellow. For the previous canvas, I tried wetting it with water first, but it took forever to dry, so this time I'm painting straight on dry canvas. First, let's take a little bit of yellow and mix it with blue. Not quite what I want, so maybe add a little bit of blue. Wait, let me clean the brush first. Okay, better. Still not the shade I'm looking for though. Let's darken it with a little touch of black. You can use red too, but I prefer black. Even a tiny bit makes a difference. Actually, you know what? Let's add red after all, just to darken it a bit more. So never mind what I said earlier. The background isn't completely plain, it has some cloud like textures, so I'll add those later. For now, I'm just filling in the white gaps. Oh, and look what happened. I painted on my hand again. Totally normal though. Now let's add a little black toward the top and blend it so it fits smoothly. And a touch of white to what we mixed earlier and blend that in too. Now comes the fun part, the bouquet. It's actually the second time I'm doing it, but let's learn it together. So let's start adding tiny spares here and there. Don't worry about making them perfect. The randomness makes them look more natural. As always, I took a small break and here's what it looks like so far. Like I mentioned, the reference is from Tinted Palette, and even though mine looks a little different, I actually love where it's going. Well, it does not have to match exactly all the time, you can always make it your own version. Now, let's keep adding some more colorful circles, making them brighter as we move closer to the foreground. Add highlights where you can and play around with those long streaks of light and little bulbs here and there. But remember that they don't all have to be round, some can be stretched out or even clumped together. And this is what we have got so far. Now I'm gonna spatter a bit of paint for some texture and finish it off by signing my piece. This is the moment when it finally feels complete. Signing your name. Enjoy the final shots, and as always, I will see you in the next art adventure. Bye!